All right. All right, I want to say welcome to 5 News Online. I'm Ruben Diaz. I'm joined by Josh Harmon, the owner of Harmon Real Estate. Josh, you were in the story we just put together about first-time home buyers and people learning to become home buyers and putting themselves in position. I just thought it'd be great to bring you on here and see if you could kind of lend your expertise to what are maybe just three simple things that a person can do for themselves to put themselves in a better position to buy a home.
Yes. First of all, thank you so much for running that story. I think it's going to impact a lot of people. And I really appreciate that opportunity. And also, thanks to the audience for tuning in and trying to better themselves and or get information to better somebody in your network or in your circle. But three quick things that you could do. Number one, to pull your credit report is actually free. So you can get on TransUnion, Experian, any of the credit bureaus, and you can actually pull one free credit report per year. It only makes sense for you to take advantage of that. There are things that go in your credit into collections that shouldn't be there. So you definitely want to understand what's, being charged to you. It's just like a bill. You won't want somebody to charge a bill to you and you not understand where that bill is coming from. So take advantage of that. Number two, get in contact with the real estate agent. First and foremost, somebody who's going to understand your situation and grow with you. That's not just sales first. So if you meet with a real estate agent that is really about helping people, they'll educate you a ton about the real estate process, how people evaluate homes, et cetera, et cetera. So that's number two that you can do. And the most intimidating, but a necessary step is to sit down with the lender, allow them to, consult you because, ultimately a lot of us bank with certain banks, not knowing that these services come with that, with that bank account. You can walk into your bank today, ask to speak with a residential home lender and get as much information as you want or as much information as they will give you. So definitely sit down with your lender as well in order to get some information from them.
Now, I don't want to get too deep in the weeds here, but I think those are three great things that people can do. Pull their credit report, meet with their lender, and then meet with their real estate, professional to try to get a better understanding of what they need. Just real quick, from the people that you meet who come to your first time home buyers program, what's probably the most common misconception that they have? Like when they walk in, what is the one thing that you kind of have to say, hey, let me peel back the curtain on this. It's not as bad as you think.
Number one, and the most important thing, it isn't credit. It usually isn't cash. We all get tax returns. We get opportunities to touch cash and, lump sums of cash at one time or at one point or another. It's really just that, hey, look, I probably won't be able to buy a home for 2, 3, 4, 5 years. That's usually not the case. There are some people who have to file bankruptcies in their past, things like that take time. But when you're talking about credit, you can boost your credit score 100, 150 points by, literally pulling that credit report for free and then finding out there's 2 medical bills and maybe a Cox cable bill that shouldn't be there or a cable bill. I don't want to name any specific company, but, an internet bill or something that shouldn't be there. You dispute it, get taken off and your credit score goes up 30, 40, 50 points at one time. And now your mind's blown. So I think by getting new information and peeling back some of that bad information that may have been, instilled in you by, people in your network or social media or whatever, peeling back that bad information, replacing that with good information by qualified professionals. I think that's the number one thing that people need to do in order to take that next step.
Awesome. I think that's absolutely great advice. Now, if anybody who watched the story or is watching this right here wants to come to one of your first time home buyers workshops, I mean, I know you tell people, you told me straight up, hey, you don't do those to try to sell people those homes. You really just do it to give information. When's your next workshop going to be?
Yeah, so I'm glad that you mentioned that. We don't do these first time home buyer workshops to sell homes. There are occasionally people who buy homes, and more times than not, the people who are there already have a real estate agent and they end up working with somebody else. But we love to give out the free information. Our next event is going to be in March 16th. More details will come with that on our Facebook page at Harmon Real Estate Company. That's HARMON Real Estate Company. That's all the way spelled out. Definitely follow our Facebook page. Stay in tune with us. We'll post more information as we get speakers to commit. But every event that we've done, we helped at least 2 people in that workshop buy a home within the first 60 days. So this is not an event where people come in and they have to, it takes them 6 months. Some people it does, but there are people who are right where they need to be and just need that new information, like I spoke about earlier, in order to achieve their goal and buy a home.
You know, a lot of times when people think about a workshop, they think about, you know, like a timeshare situation. You show up and you got to put something into it right then, you know, to get the free information. So I'm glad that you mentioned that it's not about selling homes. It's strictly for the information, helping as many families as you can, one or two, three, four, five families at a time. So really appreciate you doing that for the community. I think that's an invaluable thing. So again, one last time, Harmon Real Estate, Josh Harmon joining us. Thank you so much for joining us and giving us even that extra piece of information that I think is going to help people. Hopefully you watched the piece and liked it. Hopefully you got some information that you can use here. We'll see you around real soon. Thanks.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We're good. Thank you, brother man.
You
That's
good?
all we need.